What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy G Money shining in live from the GFM zone. Hey, I just wanted to get on here today, you know what I mean, cruising, still at thoughts. I was just listening to this podcast, right? And this podcast was basically saying in a nutshell, like, sometimes you have to, a lot of people focus on the end result. And it's cool to have a goal, something that you're striving for, but also what's just as important is how you gonna get there. You know, people say, you might hear somebody say, hey, I want to be a millionaire. Okay, that's very vague, very generic. It's not measurable. It's not specific. Like, okay, what's your steps to achieve that particular goal that you have? So as much as the goal is important, the process and the steps that you have to take to get there is just as important. So when you're strategizing and trying to put your plan together, don't get focused on the end result, because you get focused on the end result and it's not coming that quick, and you find out that it's harder than you thought to attain that goal. Then you just stop, or now you're not putting forth that same energy, spending the same time, learning it, or just, trying to figure some stuff out. That's because you're focusing on the big goal. You're focusing on the end result. You got to focus on the process. Hey, I got to do this. I got to do this. It's a series of things you have to do before you achieve what you want to achieve. And a lot of people focus on the end result. Sometimes, I'm a victim of it too. I just think it's just natural. It's by nature, right? I just think that we all, sometimes focus on the end result and not focus on the process. So, just like how, everybody know I'm from Philly. So what's the Sixers slogan? Trust the process. It's been years to where they were not doing so good and was putting different pieces together. That was their process. The process was getting that point guard, to get everybody who they thought that they needed to fill a position so that they can achieve the goal that they got set out to win an NBA championship. Arguably they ain't there yet, but still they're putting the pieces together. We're only, in my personal opinion, a piece, or, maybe a couple pieces away. But I say all that to tie it back into what I'm saying. Instead of focus on the end goal, focus on the process. Get better at the process. The processes and the steps. Because once you get better at the processes and the steps, that's going to either accelerate your journey. It's going to make you more equipped with, certain skill sets and certain behaviors and actions, to have the strategy. I'm a very strategic, guy. I do stuff strategically. I just don't, try to wing it too much, even though I do on occasion. But stuff that I really want to accomplish and achieve, I strategize it. So, you got to have a good strategy. Regardless of what you're doing, even, personally, or even with your finances, you have to be strategic. You have to be intentional. You got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, then you plan to fail, right? That's what they say. So, you got to devise a plan to take you where you want to be, or what you want to achieve. So that's the process. That's the steps you got to take. You got to be willing to put the ego aside, to invest the time, the sweat equity into what you want to accomplish. It's not going to come overnight. We all know that. And it's primarily what you focus on is what you going to get. Say that again. What you primarily focus on is what you're gonna get. So if you're not focusing on the business, but you're just talking about it casually, then you're not going to achieve what you want to achieve. Like, you have to stay engaged. You know, I always say hustle and be humble. You know, always be willing to learn, because you can learn, you know, especially in our age with all this technology. You know, I'm learning something every day from people that's way younger than me. So having a knowledge base don't have anything to do with age. Now, wisdom is different. Wisdom somebody had to have gone through something to give you some wisdom, but knowledge and wisdom is totally different. All right. So, of course, you know, I'm driving, I'm rambling, but focus on the process. Take the steps that you need to take to achieve your goal. Don't focus on the end goal. Focus on the process, and that'll get you closer to your goal. All right? It's your boy G Money, signing out live from the GFM Zone. Like, share, comment below. Appreciate all feedback. You guys have a great weekend. Salute.